Never. I'm a very small person, so I don't need that much food. If you're bigger, appetites also you can work on. Like if you always eat a big amount, you're always gonna be hungry, but your body sort of gets used to eating smaller and smaller amounts. Like when I was 170 pounds, God, that hunger was terrible. Like I just wanted to eat all the time. That's all I wanted to do. Like if there wasn't something in my mouth, I'm just unhappy. Like when I was Shiinor, if you had candy in the house, like if I brought home like a king size candy, right? And I tell myself, you can't eat it all today. Only eat like a little bite, right? I'd eat a bite, put it away, but then all I think about, I'm like obsessed. I'm obsessed with the thought that this candy is sitting in my cupboard and I could eat it right now, and oh my god, it's calling out to me, and I'd be obsessed. I won't stop thinking about how I had this candy in my house. Or if I had like a big bag of chips, eating a couple bites wasn't enough. Like I wasn't if I had a bag of chips in the house, I would eat the whole bag. Cause like I can't stop thinking about it. And it took a lot of training to like not always be thinking about the food. And here's a secret, right? If you're losing weight, it's the hardest part because your body is crying for you to maintain your current size. It's just biology. But once you actually lose the fat and get down to your desired weight, if you're doing it healthily and slowly and it's actual fat loss, then when you're smaller, you don't need that much food, so you don't get as hungry. Does that make sense? Like, a lot of people, the reason why they feel like they gain weight when they just breathe is because the first 12 pounds you lose, that's just water weight. You know, like on the scale it looks like, oh, I lost 12 pounds, so I should treat myself. And then they treat themselves with like a salty or carb-filled meal, and that water weight comes back. And they're like, oh my god, my metabolism sucks. I breathe and it's calories. It's not like that. It's because that's not real weight loss of the first 12 pounds. That's all water weight, man. You won't start losing fat until like month 3 of consistently being in a calorie deficit and like working out. So a lot of times it's like that, you know. A lot of times it's like that. Yeah. But once your body turns smaller, your appetite will just shrink along with your body, you know, if it's actually shrinking. Yeah. But yeah, food addiction is a thing, guys. I definitely was addicted to food for the longest time. And then I had PCOS too, so the PCOS is always yelling at, if you have PCOS, if you're a girl that has PCOS, you know, you're always craving food and sugar and carbs. It's like insane. Like it's like the cravings are indescribable. Like if you don't get it, you'll cry. Like it's crazy. So yeah. Also, drinking a good amount of water before eating helps with feeling full. Yeah. So if you're in a calorie deficit, like you will be hungry. Like that's just the reality of losing weight. It's like you will be a little hungry. You gotta become comfortable with feeling a little hungry when you're trying to lose weight. It's just the reality of it. But once you really lose it, your appetite will also shrink.